Hi, good night, everyone. It's me, Nathan, and today I want to talk about expectations. So, as I'm going through my life now, I've realized something. When we do something, or when we have an interaction, or just living life, okay, we always have an expectation. What I mean by that is when we are doing something, for example, when we are learning something and we really love something, we expect to be good, right? We expect to be heard. I'm gonna take a more specific example. For me, maybe it's songwriting, okay? So let's say it's about songwriting. When I start to write songs, okay, I want to be heard, right? Or more than that, I want to express my feelings, and those feelings, I hope that people can understand it too. So that's is an example of an expectation, and we do this always, like constantly, like in everything that we do. For example, as simple as when we talk to someone, we expect a certain answer, we expect a certain reaction from them, and when we do something that we think is such an effort, we expect the people that we put an effort to will notice, right? And will maybe thank us, right? And there's nothing wrong with it. But if we rely too much on these expectations, we can sometimes be lost, or we can sometimes be what's the word? We can sometimes be disappointed. Yeah, we can sometimes be disappointed by the expectation that actually happen, because we have these kind of made up situations and made up expectation that may be logic, but the thing is, people is not that predictable. They can be having like a bad day or a bad mood, or maybe their trait is not as what we picture it, and they have an interaction that with us that isn't really that satisfying, or isn't really that pleasing, right? And because of this expectation that everything is gonna be good, then when the reality comes and it comes short from your expectation, you will be disappointed, and that makes you think that does anything you do until now, everything you do until that moment is like doesn't matter. And it goes for the opposite way. If we always has a low, no, like a bad negative expectation, we're going to be really pessimistic. So I was thinking, right? And I was like reading a lot of books, and I've learned that expectation has to be controlled, and expectation has to be detached from us. And one of the most effective way for me is to know the worst possibilities. This means when you're doing something, when for example you talk to someone, you already have the expectation that this interaction might go wrong, or you maybe not will not get the reaction that you want, or maybe even worse than that, the person will hate you for saying what you want to say. And by you acknowledging this, you don't lie to yourself, or make scenarios for yourself to make yourself feel good, and then be crushed when the reality hits. when you have the lowest expectation, then you're ready for it. But this isn't equal as pessimistic. Because why? Because we just know and we just ready for it. That means whatever will come, how worse it is, how bad it is, we will give our best. But we know that even when we try our hardest, we try the hardest, we try our best, that the outcome might be bad, might not be as what we expected. So this also correlates to something that I also want to talk about. It is when we have expectation from other people's and in everything that we do, and we expect a lot of things from other people, we often forgot what our true purpose is. When we do something that for us is a big thing, but the reality is for other people, it's not. It's just something that happens in other people's life, and okay, they acknowledge it, but do they really have to give their attention? Maybe yes, if it's something that makes them connect with you in a deeper level, or something that helps them, they will care about it. But in the end of the day, when you do something, when you make something, people have their own matters, and our matters in their life is just a side story. And this is not fully a bad thing, because now we know that we don't have to be attached to other people. We can live just because we are, and it just is that what we do and what we are working on is to fulfill our own life. And through that life, we're not going in an egoistic, introverted way. But when you truly do something for yourself, and then you look and then you has fulfilled yourself, then in that situation you will have the criteria to help other people, because you're already done with yourself, or maybe you're already safe with yourself. You may not be done with yourself, right? You have a lot to improve. But when you reach that state of, yeah, I know what I'm doing, I love myself, I am safe with myself, then you can start seeing other people's problems too. And that's what makes you connect with other people. Not because you are trying to push what matters to you to them, but because you try to know what matters for them and make it yours. And from there, you can truly connect, you can truly understand people. And that's the beauty of life, that's the beauty of social interaction. And it all comes from a healthy perspective, healthy expectations that other people won't, or anything that happens in your life will probably not be as good as you think. But it's okay, right? Not going according to your way doesn't mean it's bad, okay? And through those moments, we truly see the humility. We can feel the humility, we can learn from it, and understand yourself. So let's control our expectations. Let's go on with our life, not attached to other people, but attached to yourself. Ask yourself what you want, and then you can connect with other people, because you already know who yourself is. So yeah, I hope you guys learned something. Yeah, I'm just trying to reflect. I'm also learning, guys. Thank you. Good night, everyone.